So let's have a great week. The feature of the day was the election. I talked about it Friday, why I wasn't going to take a position. If you came in long, the US dollar yen, good guess, because that's all it was a coin toss. So the important question is, what do we do now? So you guys know that have been following me. I've been looking for up towards 152 for a while. So you may want to, if you're fading it, don't look for a lot. Maybe it could eat into the gap, but I'm still looking for 52 to complete this. And then I think the yen will be a short, and then the yen crosses will be a short too. I took profits. We were long 2 units of the dollar last week. I took one of them off on this rally up here at 840. We were long from down here at 750. We're also long from 8. So, we have money made on the long side of the dollar. Euro is trying to recover. I don't believe in this double bottom here. I still think you could probably sell a rip. In fact, you have a very important horizontal line that I'm going to put in there for long term, because that's how we get to some um, important lower levels. Okay, so here's that 16 and a half level, and the high was what, 1917? So that's three and a half. 19, that's two and a half. All right, so that's going to take us down towards 114. And 114 is pretty important. 114 was, right here. Okay, so that's what it's going to set up for, move back down to this level. I have another horizontal line here around 1450. And I do actually expect that to be taken out as well. I'm looking for, the potential in this dollar rally. Well, let's look at the dollar now. So we're getting a little bit of a fade. It rallied in sympathy with the yen, but I think it has enough to carry its weight for a breakout. The breakout's going to be 98.80, 99 if you want to be sure, depending upon how thick your trend line is. And this breakout's going to lead towards this 200-day moving average up around 101 and a half, 102. So I'm still on board for that manifesting down the road. I also talked about last week yields that showed the 10-year at the 61.8 level right here. We're getting a little bounce, a little fade. I'm still looking for higher. We need this 420 breakout to give us 440. So I'm still there. The long end, the duration, look at what it's sitting on and retesting again. Maybe it holds it, but I think it has destiny to break it because it's testing it too many times. And this really wasn't such a great rally off the first test of the breakout. Uh, the more times the market tests a level, the weaker that level becomes. So this is a second time. Sometimes it takes three, but I really don't like the way it's acting. I want to go to some energy stuff here now. Nat gas negated a breakout at the end of the week. Now I have a better picture. I think we're in some type of ABC here in that gas. It should take out last Friday's low. I'm a buyer on a pullback. Maybe start at 305 to 3. I still think that there's, still bullish potential in that. I know a lot of people are getting excited about oil today. We're back above 72, so maybe that's what it did. Look, the oil's tough, right? Look at this. So first it shakes out the bears by giving us a false breakout here. And here it may have shaken out all the bears if we hold the 72 level. And maybe things are, the market's a little more worried about a resumption of the war with Iran. So they're taking some steps, but this was enough to get all the stops, right? So if you like the oil, you can buy it and risk closes. I have an open stop here. It's only $1.40 away if you think it's a bottom. And then on a closing basis, you want to see it hold here. S&P started off sharply higher. They are fading. I'm still expecting some type of correction from here. Whether or not there's one more high after it, I still think that there's a sell-off coming in the S&Ps. We'll see how deep it is. 680 is going to be important. And of course, the all important throwover line down here at 605. Silver, made a little money scalping it this morning. I lost some overnight and I'm back in at 48.58, risking 50 cents. Take a look at this 9-day moving averages where it held. If silver takes out 48 now, you're going to see a pretty big break, enough to take out this low. And, I want to show everyone something that a friend of mine sent, and it reminds me of like Pride Before the Fall. So, anyone ever hear Mr. Slammy? Well, they're what the silver squeeze people used to talk about. Every time the metals got hit, they were the guys in New York, the banks, slamming silver every time it stuck its head up. And here's a tombstone that Mr. Slammy he's gone. Okay. He's been put to rest. And I say, pride before the fall, arrogance before the fall. Be careful, silver bulls. Okay. So, especially under today's lows. And, just imagine this move that we had here, which I caught for was over a $2 move. So, the next move could be $3 or better. That would take it back under this moving average. So, also look up at the sky today. You have the harvest moon, right? So, what do you do during the harvest? You take profit. So, I'm telling people to um, not let their profits rot in the field like soybean farmers have, and because they don't have a market to sell into. You do in stocks, and S&Ps continue to fade. So I think that we're going to have a pullback. Whether or not we get one more high above it towards 6,800, that's a debate. But right now, I wouldn't be long. So that's what I see. I'll see everyone in the room. Good hunting the rest of the day, and remember, don't just count your pit.